Hello everyone, rudyxx here to talk today about my experience with the Destiny 2 PC beta. First off, let me state that I never played Destiny 1, so this is coming from someone that has no feelings or knowledge of the first game, and was just interested in trying out the second game because I love PC first-person shooters so much. So first off, the beta starts you out by yourself in a bit of a tutorial area that helps give you a feel of the story, as well as some time to acclimate to your character. After you complete that area, the game opens up with 3 different modes to try out for the beta. There are 2 PvP modes, as well as a singular PvE area. The video you are watching now comes from the PvE area, so I'll talk about that first. Both the tutorial area, as well as the PvE zone, the inverted spire, gave me a very strong Halo-esque feeling. I understand that this game is being done by Bungie, but I didn't actually expect this to feel as much like I was playing a Halo game as I did. Now that's definitely not a bad thing, because Halo is not a bad game, but it was definitely something that caught me off guard. If I had to describe the game to someone in one sentence, I would say that it was basically Halo with an equipment and class system. From the weapons to the enemies, everything looked like it straight up came out of Halo. For my time in the beta, I tried out the Hunter class. From my understanding, everyone else did as well. It seemed to be a pure damage class that offered no support whatsoever. The Hunter class offered 2 different styles, one more melee focused and the other a bit more ranged. For this video, I'm using mostly the range skills, as melee combat generally seemed to be more PvP appropriate. You also might notice at this point that I'm running past a lot of things. That's because for the beta, there was literally no reason to kill anything outside of certain objectives. I assume that during the full version of the game, there would be more reason to kill things for experience points perhaps, but for the beta they actually just put everyone at level 20. The PvE area was a bit fun to kind of rush through over and over. I'm a speedrunner, so I'm very used to completing the same areas of a game over and over again for practice, so I had loads of fun trying to see how quickly I could get through the areas and just minimally how much I could get away with. Now I know this probably pissed off a few people that were probably trying to take their time and strategize a bit, so hopefully they have solo mode available in the full game if I feel like just rushing through things for a bit. So for the 2 PvP zones available, they were actually both kind of boring. The maps were incredibly small and incredibly bland. The idea behind both of them was good, but because of the lack of communication from anyone and the teeny tiny maps, it just didn't really work out for me. One of the PvP zones was a capture the point style system. There were 3 points and you basically just had to stand in them for a bit until your team gained control of them. Once again, the map was just too small for anyone to care about coordinating because it only took a few seconds to get from one point to another. Each match basically turned into team deathmatch with most people just ignoring the objective. It was fun at first, but got pretty boring pretty quickly. So the other PvP zone I'm not actually sure how to describe since I've never really played a game with this before. Basically one team had to enable a bomb within a certain time limit, while the other team had to disable that bomb if the first team did activate it. You were limited in the amount of revives your team had, so people tried a little bit harder to stay together. Once again, the idea seemed good in theory, but the map was just so small that typically it just turned into which team could kill the other team first, and no one ever really went for the bomb. Overall, I really enjoyed the PC beta for Destiny 2. I'm looking forward to its full release, and I'm really hoping I can stick with it for a while. Given the repetitive type of game it is, there's a likelihood that I'll get bored pretty easily, but hopefully I can find a reason to stick around for a while. Thanks again for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to comment your own feelings about the beta if you had the chance to play it, as well as give the channel a follow for future MMO-related updates. And until next time, take care and happy gaming!